some new wiper blades too. So anyway.
And it's how many thousand miles?
160.
And it's what's the year?
2006, I think. 2009 or 2006. I think 6.
Okay.
So, yeah. But yeah, the engine's super solid. When I got it, I drove like maybe 6 of these Econolines, and this one like felt like twice as good as the others. Like the engines felt really clunky, but this guy's like feels like a car, you know. It's yeah, it's super solid. So it has tons of life left. Like they go way over 200,000 on these, you know, pretty easily.
Yeah, and he won't be driving much.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. You're just in town still, you know. Yeah, I forgot what it was when I got it. I did just those 2 major trips and was also in town. So I didn't put like a huge amount on it because I actually don't drive that much. But yeah, it feels exactly the same. Like I've never had to do anything. Like nothing is broke in the time I've had it. So I'm just doing the oil changes and whatnot. Yeah, so the solar still works. And this is that little RV fridge that plugged into it. This guy. Yeah. Pretty much it. So if you want to see it, and then this guy has a fan right here. This guy off the solar, and it still goes. So yeah. So it like suck in and out, you know.
And that keeps it a lot cooler, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Ventilated, and so you can pull air in or suck air out with this thing.
Okay.
It's got a few. The high. Yeah, it's pretty good. And yeah, so all this solar stuff, you can see like the outlets on here. It actually still works. So I haven't even like put anything in here in months, and it's still all just been hooked up, and it still goes. Pretty cool. Probably be better too, like after cleaning the top, because I'm sure there's like dirt on the panels. So if you just clean it off, it'll go even better.
How long do these batteries?
I don't know.
Do you plug a computer in?
I have no idea actually.
Did you ever run low, like on if you're plugging stuff in?
No, I never did, because I think you're supposed to have way more than what you're drawing. Like the batteries never get low; they're always really high, so they last a long time. So the only things that I ran off here was just charging a computer or a phone. And this fridge ran 24/7. It's just always on, off the solar. And then using the solar for this fan and that little fan if I needed it. And that's it. Yeah, that's all that was off that solar. But I never had to like unplug this or turn stuff off or anything. Yeah, I haven't done anything with it, so however they set it up, it's still the same.
And there's a curtain that goes along there if you're at night?
I took that down, but I just had a piece of string here. Yeah, exactly. Like I used like a big window curtain, like a blackout curtain, and had it here. Yeah, I stored some of my stuff still in here. Like I stored a trash and a table, and all that. And the way I had the bathroom set up is I just have a tote in here like this. So I'd like pee in a jug and then just use like a 5-gallon bucket with like a camping thing. So you basically have like a seat, you know, and you just have like double bag trash bags and use some sort of compost. Like I still have some of these chips I was using, but there's like different stuff you can use. And then you just bag it up and throw it away, and then a new bag and it's ready. You know, just storing stuff, like all this stuff is in here still. You know, that's pretty much how I set that up.
And what were some tips you learned while living in here?
I don't know. If I was gonna do it again, I would use a cot instead of the mattress, just because it would be nice to fold it up and have more room to sit, because it feels kind of good when it's open like this. I kind of packed it pretty tight, so I didn't spend a lot of time in here, but it was comfortable, like sleeping on the mattress. But I had it right here, like on a thing, on a frame that was, but I just pulled it all out when I was done with it, so whoever's next can like do a better thing. Like I didn't do, like it's all pure function, you know, it doesn't look good. I just quick with everything. Not like how Brandon and those guys like really do it. Like you can see it's all screwed together and crazy, but it works though. I was in here for like 9 months in San Diego, and going through like Austin and New Orleans, Nashville, and also like through Monterey and Benicia and San Francisco and stuff.
And where would you park in San Diego?
All over. Like sometimes I just park because my dad was I would use his shower like half the time in the week, so I would just kind of park at his house. But just all around, the biggest thing is you want to find a level spot, because you don't want to sleep slanted. There's ways around that. Like some people build things where they can just shim up a side of their their thing they're sleeping on, but it's ideal like if you can just go level. That's the biggest thing.
And where would you shower when you weren't at your dad's?
Just somewhere else. Like I would either at the gym, or if I was in RB, like I did laundry at my ma's place and just showered there. I actually had a way to shower, but I never ended up needing it. I actually never even used it, but one thing you can do if you're in a place where you have some like privacy, like an outdoor or a camping area. I had this thing, which is basically a portable, like a stand-up tent. Like it kind of looks, I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
Like this thing. But it's basically a portable tent that you stand in, and you hang like a camp shower, like a portable bladder that just has a nozzle on it. So you can just do it outside if you have a place to park where you're out of the way.
Yeah, I use the sun shower in Europe.
Okay.
And those
yeah,
are pretty
like
good.
I think the bag I had, I don't know if I still have it, but it was really cheap. It was just a bladder basically, but it was like had like a solar layer, a black layer. So you'd fill it, with your water, and then say put it on the roof for a couple hours, and then the sun will heat it up, so it doesn't have to be like a cold shower.
Yeah. Or in the front windshield, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But gym membership is good too. Like I actually did get one. I didn't end up using it too much. But that's another way to go. Just pull up and do your stuff, all your bathroom stuff, and then roll out. Go wherever. But oh no, it's here still. I left it in this bag. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, like that. So it's like heats it up. So you won't be without it if you need it. But, yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I don't know. What else?
I think that's it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I never got too like hot or cold. Like the gnarliest it was is when I did that thing through the south, because it was July, so it was hot, but I still survived it. Like New Orleans was super humid. yeah, but it was.
And
It
would
was
people
okay.
ever knock thinking someone was living in there and make you move, or?
No, I've actually, the only time is some Walmart, because when I was traveling, I would park at Walmarts, because they'd normally just let travelers stay for like 24 hours, but they see that to make sure people aren't just parking at the same place. And I'm trying to remember, I think only like once or twice I had someone knock. But yeah, in like the 9 months, maybe like twice someone knocked and just like checking what's going on here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Out here, nothing, because these are all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like especially if you're not in the same, like in front of someone's house who's like, hey, who's always parking here? Like you just circulate around, and if you have like, you know, half a dozen or a dozen spots to alternate, no one will notice that you're there. Like if you're there 10 days later and then another 10 days. So just cycle around, like find some good spots, and a place that's level. That's the biggest thing. You want to sleep level. Yeah.
And was there a certain community where you would park in usually when you weren't at your parents'?
Not really. Yeah, it was just all over. Like out in El Cajon here, and La Mesa, and in RB where my mom is, like Poway area. But yeah, it was mostly still just East County, La Mesa, El Cajon. Yeah. Yeah. What else? That's
All
good.
right.
Yeah, you want to drive it around a little?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Maybe, yeah, could you start it up? I know you started it, but
we'll kill it
just,
and then
yeah,
start
yeah.
it.
Okay.
The windows work really good, and then when you go reverse, you just turn that on, so it has a backup. It doesn't kick on automatically when you go in reverse. You just hit the power button to turn that cam on and off.
And at night, if you need to see behind you, you can come up and click that too, yeah?
Yeah, you just have to turn the key to put the power on.
Okay.
But you see, when you turn it on and you're not in reverse, there's nothing.
Oh.
So when you go in reverse, it
Gotcha.
shows it. So.
Okay.
Yeah. The frame that it was on, I built it up so I stored my guitars underneath it. So it was just the mattress, and it's I think a beauty rest, but it's just a twin mattress. Let's see.
Nice.
Let's see. Let's try this one out. Woo! Let's see. Almost. Safe.